Okay, we are doing the numerology and the astrology for January 8th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get a 14, and if you add the 1 and the 4 together, you get the number 5. The number 5 is about earth energy, healing the physical body, staying grounded, dealing with what is, staying in the reality, staying in the present moment. And so, what can I say with this number 5 after all that just transpired on Wednesday? Everyone just needs to get real and get grounded. It's time to make those positions of authority responsible for their words, actions, and deeds. Bottom line, it's time for those that go against the laws of our country to deal with the reality. That is the only way to make insanity stop, and for those that feel emboldened by their lack of regard for truth to learn. We have reached the end of tolerance for such actions. Nothing can condone this type of behavior. Nothing. Without safety, a country falls. Without truth, a country falls apart. Without justice, despots will try to destroy the goodness in America. Okay, the astrology for today. We are bringing more and more energy into the progressive sign of Aquarius, and that's pretty much going to be unstoppable now all the way through February. The extreme swing of the pendulum must inevitably swing the other direction. And those individuals that believe things that don't serve must be stopped from dismantling our country. Venus moves into earthy Capricorn on Friday through January. It indicates that there is a lot of hard work ahead. A line has been crossed. Those know that this is going to tear some relationships apart. If it hasn't already, this is going to be the final straw. And if that is the case, then that is what is supposed to happen. You cannot condone such a behavior and run a civilized society. This is not the Banana Republic. This is our country, and it is time some people start acting in a way that makes a positive difference in the world. But expect to feel fractured and fragmented because of all this horrific news. The actions of some will dog them for the rest of their days. Just be glad your karma is not tied to theirs. Friday morning, Mercury goes into Aquarius. Mercury spends usually about 3 weeks in each sign because the messenger will be retrograde in Aquarius from January 30th through February 20th. This energy will be around until mid-March. Expect to see big leaps in technology, not like we haven't been seeing that all year, but, or all last year. If you're not learning new technology, know that you're going to need to learn it shortly. Try reconnecting with friends and associations that we have lost touch with in this pandemic. Overall, we are hungry for new knowledge and new ideas, and thinking finally moves into a more progressive and objective place. Perhaps it is a little too late, but honestly, this was what it was going to be, and this was what it was going to take in order to make major shifts happen. And notice how extreme the universe needed to make it so that we could and would see the problems and finally do something about them. The moon is in deeply observant and pensive reflective Scorpio. Emotions run very high. The drama is not over, not in the least. Remember, I warned everybody about Inauguration Day. The sun forms a sextile with Neptune and can make a bad moment worse. Too much emotion and too many lies have combined to create a dangerous situation. We need to have good sense and good behavior. But I do not have faith in those in office that are justifying all of the rhetoric and not moving and not making decisions. I know that they will just wait till the end. They'll just wait it out. And instead of doing anything that will really make a difference, they're just going to sit there and not follow through. Mars and Mercury will continue to aggravate and agitate. This is not remotely over. What I don't understand is how those that are taking the terrible actions cannot see that it is them that will get thrown in jail. It is them that will take the consequences for allowing a mentally ill person to inflame them to take dangerous actions against our own Constitution. How can they condone their overt acts of treason? How can they literally not see past their own reactive minds? Clearly, that is all they are capable of. They are emotional machines. controlled by those that care not for them or for our government. And that has been obvious from the beginning as they attempted to tear apart all the safety mechanisms of our democracy. There will be no ability with this astrology to have a healthy discussion for months about any of this. All communications will be ineffective because it is based on some needing to justify horrific actions. And there's no justification for this. There is no way to come together with those that continue to believe this level of lies. So, needless to say, those of you that know me, I had a great quote and I had a great blog, but I'm not putting them up because I think there is enough going on, and I think that everybody needs to calm down, and I think that we need to stop and regroup and really think before we open our mouth. And so, needless to say, I have put those on the shelf, and who knows, when I die, maybe they'll be in a book. So that is going to be it for today. But I think it's enough. I think everybody has had way too much information on so many levels. I think everybody is just overloaded. So I think that less is probably more today. Namaste.